Richard Henry Lee, 1732 to 1794, delegate from Virginia, signer of the Declaration of Independence. Richard Henry Lee grew up at Stratford Hall in Westmoreland County, Virginia. At 16, he was sent to Wakefield Academy in Yorkshire, England. But while he was there, tragedy struck, and he became an orphan. When he returned to Stratford Hall, Lee began a dispute with his brother over the distribution of their father's property. A stubborn nature and a tendency to defy authority would carry over into Lee's political life. In 1758, Lee entered the Virginia legislature, known as the House of Burgesses. He took a leading role in the protest against Britain's proclamation of 1763, which put a temporary stop on land acquisition and settlement west of the Appalachian Mountains. And in the wake of the Stamp Act, he drafted a letter to King George III, warning him not to impose such direct taxes. By 1774, Lee was in Philadelphia as a delegate to the First Continental Congress, where he met John and Samuel Adams, two of the most vocal advocates for independence, and formed an alliance that dominated Congress for years. Lee was now a declared radical. When the Second Continental Congress met in 1775, Lee was a delegate. On June 7, 1776, he presented his famous motion, "Resolved that these united colonies are, and of right ought to be, free and independent states." The ensuing debate was so heated that Hancock tabled Lee's motion and scheduled the debate to resume on July 1, 1776, and was approved on July 2nd. The Declaration of Independence was approved on July 4th, and Lee later signed it. By 1779, Lee had resigned from Congress and returned home, but 4 years later, he was again a delegate. He served as its president for a year, but once again resigned, citing poor health. In 1787, he was back in Congress and submitted a short list of amendments to the Constitution written by a special convention in Philadelphia. Having declared himself opposed to ratification of the Constitution, he withdrew from all public debate in 1788. Yet once the Constitution was ratified, Lee accepted appointment as a senator in the first U.S. Congress. Due to his deteriorating health, he refused a second term in the Senate and died at home in June 1794.